Good morning and welcome to South Florence High School. This morning we have joining us Mr. Hahsaun Wilson, senior running back from our football program. He is joined by his father, Mr. Greg Wilson, and his mother, Miss Cassandra. Hahsaun is going to announce his college signing and his commitment today. We will ask him a few questions. We'll ask the parents a few questions. It'll be kind of question and answer style. And then we will allow Hahsaun to sign his letter of intent there that's sitting in front of him. All right, so we're going to start with some questions here. Hahsaun, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where you're going to play football next year?
UNC Charlotte.
Hahsaun will be playing football for UNC Charlotte next year. He will attend there beginning in August or July, kind of depending on his plans. Hahsaun, can you please tell everybody that's kind of watching, tell everybody why you chose UNC Charlotte. Tell them what it was about maybe the campus or the program that really intrigued you.
Well, the coaching staff really made me feel like a part of the family from day one. And that was a really big part of it. And Charlotte overall is just a good school, just a good community. I love everything around it, and I can't wait to get down there.
All right. So for the people that don't know, tell them what is the mascot for UNC Charlotte?
Norm the Niner.
Okay, so their mascot is Norm the Niner, and their nickname is the Charlotte
49ers.
49ers. Very good. So tell everybody kind of what's going to be your major. Have you made a decision on that? Are you going to wait a little bit? And why did you choose that?
I will be majoring in business, and because I've always wanted to do something with business in college.
All right. We're going to jump over to Miss Cassandra here. Miss Cassandra, how do you feel about sending Hahsaun off to Charlotte? It's kind of not too far, but it's not real close. How is that? How do you feel about that?
Obviously, he's my baby, so sending your child away from home is, it's a good thing and it's like a bad thing. It's bittersweet. I'm happy for him because he's starting a new chapter in his life, but I'm going to miss him when he leaves.
Absolutely. All right, Dad, Mr. Greg, do you have any advice for anyone in Hahsaun's position that's going to be a senior in the future that's going to be going through the process of choosing a school, the recruiting process?
Yes, hearing it from different universities who's interested in Hahsaun, don't wait until you junior C to get your academic in line, because you go back further than junior C to actually start in your freshman year. So just be focused on your academics, because regardless of how good you is on the field, you still gonna have to get in the school itself with your academics.
Absolutely, we appreciate that. Hahsaun, last question for you. So you got a big change coming up in your life. You're coming from South Florence, which is a pretty large school in South Carolina, but you're going to be stepping foot onto a pretty big college campus at UNC Charlotte. So what are your immediate goals when you get to Charlotte? What are some things that you want to accomplish in your first month there?
Well, I need to make my statement as soon as I step on campus. That is my #1 goal. Of course, I'm going to keep my grades in line. I plan to be, by the time I graduate, I plan to be an academic All-American. But the biggest thing is to making my statement, making sure the coaches know why I'm there, and making sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do so everything falls in line the way I want it to.
Very good. All right. Hahsaun, you have your letter of intent there in front of you. If you want to go ahead and sign that thing and make your commitment official to the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, that would be awesome. All right, Mr. Hahsaun Wilson, the newest member of the University of North Carolina Charlotte 49ers. Joining us now is head football coach, Coach Drew Marlowe. We want to bring Coach Marlowe in and say a few words about Hahsaun. Coach Marlowe, can you tell us a little bit about Hahsaun and his work ethic? I know that he was injured for most of the season, but please talk about his work ethic up to that point, and even so much as what he's done since that point to heal and to recover.
Yeah, so, I got here just over a year ago, and Hahsaun was one of the first guys who I talked to when I got here. Could tell right off the bat that he came from a great family and really wanted to be the best version of himself every day, which is something that is important in our program. He worked hard all summer. Unfortunately, he suffered a season-ending injury before our season really even got started. But he has worked hard since then to put himself in this position. He deserves all the credit in the world for where he is, and I know he'll continue to work hard and do well in the future at UNC Charlotte.
Coach Marlowe, thank you. And Hahsaun, South Florence High School is proud of you, and we look forward to watching you excel in the future, buddy. All right, good afternoon. We are here with Kenny Frederick Jr., senior defensive lineman, who's going to be signing here in just a few minutes. We'll let him tell you where he's going to sign. Joining Kenny is his dad, Kenny Sr., Mom Rosa, and his sister Kendra. So this is going to be a question and answer style signing. So we'll ask Kenny a few questions. We'll ask Mom a few questions, and we may put his sister on the spot here in just a minute and ask her something as well. All right, so Kenny, I'm going to let you start off. I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to put it all out there. Where are you going to school?
Newberry College.
All right, Kenny is going to go to Newberry College. All right, so tell everybody who's listening kind of why you chose Newberry College. What was it when you went and visited campus? Was it part of the football program? What really made you choose Newberry over some other schools?
I chose Newberry because academically it was going to fit right with me, and for the sports program, it fits just like how home is at South Florence. So that's why I chose that.
So Newberry is kind of a small school. You like that small school feel, not real big, not real spread out. Everything's kind of in one area.
Yes, sir.
All right. So tell everybody, what is Newberry's mascot?
Newberry mascot is the Wolves.
All right, so Newberry Wolves, and where is it located?
Newberry, South Carolina.
Newberry, South Carolina, straight up I-26, just above Columbia. All right, Kenny. So if everybody knows you go to college, you don't just get to play sports. You got to pick something to major in. What are you going to major in?
At the moment, I am undecided, but I'm leaning towards sports management.
All right, sports management for Kenny. I'm going to jump over to Mom and Dad real quick. Mr. Kenny Sr., all right, how do you feel about sending you a little, not so little, big boy off to college here in a few months?
Well, we're going to hate to see him go. Then again, to be glad because he eats too much, so we're going to really miss him while he's doing the college. Hope he don't come home too often. Other than that, we're really going to miss him.
All right. Miss Rosa, do you have any advice for other seniors, any sport, it doesn't have to just be football, who are trying to decide on where they might want to go to school in the future?
Just do your research and go visit the campus and ask all the questions that you may be concerned about. Just ask all the questions, the right questions, the financial, as well as the athletic, if they're going for football or sports. And also, it was very helpful just speaking with the coaches and looking at the surroundings.
Very nice.
Safety.
Very good. Kendra, I got to put you on the spot. Are you older or younger?
Older.
Are you going to miss your brother?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I figured you would. All right, Kenny, so the last question I'm going to ask you, what are your immediate goals when you get to campus in July, August? You're going to be making a big transition in your life, going from high school to college, trying to manage that schedule. What are your immediate goals when you get there, trying to get used to all of that?
Well, my immediate goal is really just to get used to the surroundings, really, and focus on schoolwork and football, really.
Okay. All right, Kenny, so I'm going to let you go ahead and sign your letter of intent there to Newberry College. All right, so that'll make Kenny the newest member of the Newberry Wolves football program. All right, we got Coach Marlowe joining us here, head football coach at South Florence High School. Coach Marlowe, I know you're very proud of Kenny and all of his accomplishments so far. Can you talk to us just a little bit about what he meant to our team and what he'll mean for your program going forward?
Absolutely. Kenny was the heart and soul of our program. He is what I hope all of our young players look up to and aspire to be. He's a hard-working young man, very respectful, doesn't make excuses, and always gave his very best effort every single day, no matter whether he was feeling great, whether he was banged up, a little bit sick, no matter what it was. Kenny, really embodied what we hope all of our football players will embody in the future.
And Coach Marlowe, you kind of honored Kenny in a special way, something with his jersey. You could tell us about that?
I did. For as long as I'm the head football coach at South Florence High School, no other player will wear number 44. And that was something that I wanted to do in front of our whole team at the end of the year, just again to really emphasize this is what we want all of our players to look like moving forward.
All right, Kenny, South Florence, we're so proud of you, man, and we look forward to seeing everything you're going to do in the future.
Yes,
Just keep making us proud and keep working hard, okay?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right.